was just too much for LeBron and a returning Anthony Davis to handle. Giannis putting up 34 points, pulling down 11 boards, but he truly stole the show with his career-high 5 three-pointers on only 8 attempts from downtown. Wow. LeBron finished with his 7th triple-double of the season, and AD recorded a game-high 36 points to go along with 10 rebounds. This is the first back-to-back set of losses for the Lakers this season, though. Shannon, weigh in. What was the difference here last night?
Well, Skip, and look, when we discuss the Lakers, I always put 2 things on the board: guard the 3 and turnovers. And what didn't they do last night? Guard the 3, and what did they do? The Bucks had 14 steals. I don't know if I've ever heard of a team having 14 steals in a game, Skip. You know, sometimes you dribble them. 14 steals? Now, they're a long, long team. They're gonna challenge everything. You got the 2 Lopez's, you got Giannis, you got Chris Middleton, Wesley Matthews, a 3-and-D guy. He's to play D, shoot threes. Brooke Lopez, guard the paint, shoot threes.
Yep.
They even got Robin Lopez coming in jacking up threes now. But Skip, you can't turn the ball over like this. Now, Frank Vogel has been ringing the warning sign. There's been an amber, hey, we keep turning the ball over like this. We're heading to a dangerous territory. And they keep turning the ball over. LeBron, and then look, I understand that LeBron handles the ball so much, so he's going to turn the ball over. But he had 2 crucial turnovers late in the ball game, the final 2 minutes of the ball game. I thought he took a 3 a little early. It was in transition, and he took a 3 that he didn't necessarily need to take. Okay, but until the Lakers decide to say, you know what, we're going to guard the 3, and we're going to limit the turnovers, it's going to be a problem for them. They're going to make a lot of games tougher on themselves than what it needs to be. Skip, the first quarter, AD and LeBron was 1 for 11, and they were only down 6 points. What I would also like to see is that when AD is struggling, I would like to see LeBron become a little more assertive. What he's doing is that when AD is struggling, he's still trying to get him the ball to let him get out of it by shooting his way out of it. But LeBron in this, if you noticed last night, we're going to talk about this, Skip, you look at James Harden was struggling. Russ like, well, I got to go. I got to keep it going until James get going. He'll figure it out, and that's what I need Bron to do. I need Bron to be a little more assertive because I believe even though Giannis had a career night shooting the 3 ball, and if he starts making that, he's going to be unguardable because you're talking about a guard that can take 2 dribbles and be at the rim. So he's going to be unguardable if he can hit that. And AD was, playing off. LeBron backed off, and he airballed the first one, and then he comes back.
This is the second one he shot.
Yeah.
Second one, then he came right back.
Came back from 3 feet behind the 3-point line and nailed it. But they could have overcome that if they did a better job of taking care of the basketball. Skip, it's going to be hard to beat these team like, and people look, well, Milwaukee don't have, no. They have a king bee, and they have worker bees that understands their role. Everybody, Chris Middleton understands his role, Wesley Matthews, DiVincenzo, Bledsoe was not there last night, but everybody understands their role. Budenholzer, Coach Bud has done a great job of integrating these guys. Says, okay, we're going to run everything through Giannis. This is your job. This is your job. But I'm not concerned about the Lakers. The only thing that concerns me, I thought they played well. I thought they shot the free throw well. LeBron didn't go to the free throw line much last night, but he was 2 for 2. He's shooting a career low in attempts and makes. Hey, we'll talk about that another story. But look, Lakers, take care of the basketball, guard the 3, and in the next 24 games, Skip, we probably be 19-5.
Well, you're kind of tempering that a little. I thought you'd go to like 23-1.
Okay, how about 20-4?
Okay. I think you're losing a little faith
I ain't
in
losing
the
no
last 2 games.
As a matter of fact, who's the best? Hold on. Who got the best record? Clear in the Western Conference. Be us. It'll be us.
Well, you can talk about us all you want. I'm going to talk about that guy on the other team last night.
Oh, now you like it.
I've never loved the guy they've always called the Greek Freak because to me, all I've ever seen is sort of freakish ability, but I wasn't sure about the basketball acumen and the backbone and the self-confidence. And he always looked like a guy who didn't really, do I really belong out here? Am I really this good? And when push came to literal shove, he wasn't physical enough. And we saw the Toronto Raptors, after Milwaukee won the first 2 games of the conference finals, just take him out of 4 straight games. They built a wall, quote unquote, in the middle of the lane, and they said, you just can't come in here anymore. And what got exposed? He appeared to have no shot beyond about 5 feet from the basket, right? No mid-range, no 3-point game. no jumper. So in the offseason, and this is when I always congratulate basketball or football players at the highest order, he just said, I have to figure this out. I've got to fix my weakness or I'm never going to be the player that everybody thinks I should be.
Correct.
And he did it because last night wasn't just a blip. It wasn't a one-night wonder. He's been on fire from three for the whole month of December. He is figuring out how to make three-point shots. In the last 8 games, all in the month of December, he's 21 of 47 from three. That's 45%. Is that good? Does that show you that something's happening?
Yeah.
That's not just one night, that's 8 nights, right?
Steph Curry is a career 43% from three. So he's shooting 45. That lets you know. And we all think Steph is the greatest three-point shooter ever.
Correct. And they're saying that Kyle Korver is having an enormous shooting impact on Giannis. And I think he helped LeBron from the free throw line the years he was with LeBron in Cleveland, right? And now he's teaching Giannis. I thought Kyle actually played very well in the game.
He played very well.
But he's teaching Giannis a stroke from three that Giannis can trust. And to your point, he airballed his second one. And a lot of times, if you're not real sure of yourself in a game of that magnitude on TNT National, you kind of shrink away from that shot after that. You start getting a little shaky-handed after that. Nope, he came right down and made another one.
The next after the air ball, Skip, he walks right into a 30-foot three.
So all 5 came from 27-plus feet. No Buck has made that many from 27-plus feet in 20 years. So he's doing something extraordinary because he wanted to make a statement last night. I'm just not going to make it with my toe up against the line. I'm going to shoot it from 3 feet on average behind the three-point line. Wow, really? So he made a statement of, it's me versus those two. So it's really 2 superstars versus 1. I know you can talk about the other.
Chris Middleton,
he made the All-Star team. I got it.
Yeah, but he's
not that guy.
No, he's not a superstar, no.
So it's really 2-on-1, and the 1 rose above those other 2. And his whole body language last night told me he believed he was the best player on the court that featured 2 other top 5 players, and he backed it up. He won huge respect. I know it's still, we're not even to Christmas Day yet, but that was a statement game from Giannis. He's no longer the Greek freak to me. I don't even like the nickname because it's actually kind of a negative nickname. Oh, your freakish ability, but can you play?
Yeah.
Last night he could play. He dominated this basketball game, and the only reason I believe that your team did not get blown completely out, they were blown out in the first half, but what happened in the third quarter with 9 minutes left, he drew his 4th foul. Giannis did. So all of a sudden, you look at the second half, there are 24 total minutes to be played. He played only 14 of 24 minutes in the second half. What if he could have played 22 of 24? What do you think would have happened? I think really bad stuff would have happened to your Lakers because they were down 19 at half, and I think it would have continued on that pace of 19 or 20 points.
Well, the thing was, AD got going in the third quarter, too.
He did?
He did a number. He had 15 points.
Okay, remember, Giannis was sitting for much of that quarter.
And LeBron started assisting the basketball. He had 6 assists. But Skip, also the bench. The Lakers bench scored 4 points. They had 5 assists and 8 rebounds. They got outscored 34-4. Skip, you're not going to win. I don't care what your superstars do. Because they're going to have to go to the bench. The days of Wilt Chamberlain where you're playing 48 minutes, Skip, the guy's playing 46 minutes, that's done. If your bench only gives you 8 points, you're losing. Unless your 2 superstars can go to 80, 85, okay, maybe they can offset that. But when you get outscored 34-4, they had 5 assists and 8 rebounds. Skip, that's not enough. Because think about it. AD played the entire third quarter. AD played 43 minutes last night. You ain't, like you say, this is December. This is before Christmas. And he out there playing 43 minutes. Because you know why? Because Frank Vogel said, my bench could give you nothing. I mean, all of them, Skip, minus 13, minus 11, minus 11, minus 15.
I thought you've loved your bench all year.
Skip, I do. But last night, they didn't have it. Caruso's been unbelievable. Dwight Howard's been unbelievable. Rondo. But last night, they didn't have it. They can't.
You realize that team on the other side of the floor, that's the #1 defensive team in the league.
Yeah.
And I give you this, the Lakers are much improved on defense. They're not in that other team's league of playing defense. They're not.
But guess what happened last night? Old regular season George Hill showed up. You remember him, Skip Bayless?
He can play on the regular.
Yeah, 21. Look at him.
You don't want to put him on the free throw line in Game 1 at Oracle of the NBA Finals.
Last night he was 4 of 4. 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Old regular season George, what they call him. But come playoff time, I want to see this. I want to see this George Hill, because you sure didn't give it to Cleveland.
Well, to me, bottom line takeaway from this game, it boiled down to Giannis made 5 threes, a career high, and your guy, Anthony Davis, did a lot of good things, but he went 0 for 6 from the three-point line, right?
He did.
5 for the one superstar and 0 for 6. That's a 15-point swing right there, right?
Yep.
And it got fairly close at the end of the game, but it boiled down to that. And the last 3 came with 9 minutes left in the game, made by Giannis. And what did he do after he made that 3? Can we see this, please? Thank you.
They got it. Hope they got it. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
The last 3 that he made.
We ain't got it.
Yeah, I thought.
No, we ain't got it.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the last 3, and then what did he do? Here we go. Oh, what? He made the crown sign around his head. Oh, he made the crown sign. He was doing the crown. He said, "King me, King."
Hold on.
It's the crown sign. I think somebody was making a statement with his gesture.
Well, let's talk to somebody that probably participated in beauty pageants. You did beauty pageants and debutante stuff. You don't put the crown on your own head. Somebody else put the crown on your head, right, Jen? That's how they do it.
I think LeBron constantly puts the crown on his head. He uses the king emoji every
They call him King James.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah, that's what they called him. Ever since he was a little...
Chosen one on his own back before coming out of high school? Yes, he did.
I mean,
I proclaim myself the chosen one.
That's what they called him.
Okay.
Sports Illustrated did that.